FBI confirms sniper's bullet injured Trump's ear. On Friday, the FBI finally confirmed what many had suspected, that former President Donald Trump did, in fact, take a bullet to the ear during his near assassination at a campaign event in Butler, Pennsylvania on July 13. Short remarks like this one came as federal officials were under increasing heat for their failure to publicly and definitively determine whether 20-year-old shooter Thomas Matthew Crooks's powerful rifle shot wounded Trump or shrapnel. What impacted former President Trump in the ear was a bullet, whether fired from the dead subject's gun, whether whole or shattered into smaller bits, the agency stated. A representative from the FBI chose not to elaborate. The vague statement followed 2 days after FBI Director Chris Wray told senators in a congressional committee that he was unaware of the specific nature of Trump's injuries. Concerns and ideas surrounding a possible plot. Rumors circulated among unnamed sources suggesting that the GOP nominee was grazed by shards of glass from a teleprompter that had been hit by a gunshot, casting doubt on the veracity of the incident. To make matters more complicated, neither the Secret Service nor the Federal Bureau of Investigations, FBI, which was in charge of the gunshot investigation, would comment on the precise nature of Trump's wound. Additionally, Trump's campaign chose not to comment on his injury or health. According to Wray, the FBI found 8 bullets at the scene of the crime, indicating that the gunman may have fired that number of shots. Shootings at the event left 1 man wounded and another man dead, including a firefighter from Pennsylvania. Wray provided vague answers to questions from the House Judiciary Committee regarding the nature of Trump's ailment. Wray stated that it is unclear if the object that struck his ear was a gunshot or shrapnel. After that, he said, "I don't know whether that bullet, in addition to creating the grazing, may have also landed somewhere else," implying that a bullet was probably to blame. The FBI confirmed the shooting the next day in a statement, calling it an attempted assassination of former President Trump, which resulted in his injury, as well as the loss of a courageous parent and the injuries of multiple other victims. A gunshot penetrating the flesh. Republicans in Congress, Trump's supporters, and even the former president have been very critical of the wait to determine what injured Trump. First, Trump claimed on his Truth Social account that a bullet that entered the upper part of my right ear had shot him. As soon as he heard the zipping sound of gunfire and felt the bullet rip into his flesh, he realized something was amiss, he wrote. "If I had not moved my head at that very last instant, the assassin's bullet would have perfectly struck its mark, and I would not be here tonight," Trump said, describing the shooting that occurred days later during his acceptance address at the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee. It would be irresponsible to imply that anything other than a bullet could have bloodied Trump's ear, according to Ronnie Jackson, Trump's former White House doctor and current doctor since the incident, who spoke to the Associated Press on Thursday. A bullet wound, according to Jackson. "You have no right to say things like that. All these beliefs of conspiracies stem from it.